Welcome to another episode of Grumpy's Wood Turning and Power Carving. Today we'll be turning a green piece of maple sent to me from Cincinnati, Ohio, from a friend of mine named John. Thank you. Hello, and welcome to another day of wood turning. Just as I promised, I was going to work on turning this piece of maple today, and it is very wet. I measured it, or I weighed it on the scale yesterday, and it's 5 pounds 32 ounces, I think, 35 ounces of wet maple. I hollered at John to give me a hand, and we videoed. We did a live video for about 3 hours. So I'm glad he stuck with me on that. Anyway, here's what we come up with. We got it all the way to tenon. We got it turned around. So I got it on the chuck now. As wet as it feels. I wasn't slung with water like I figured I would, or wet with all that, with all the. I thought it was going to be a lot wet, from videos that I've seen. I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse than it turned out to be. I still got this flat spot here, but this is first turn. So I'm going to leave it like this, and on the outside, right now we're at 8 inches. Let's see, we're at 8 inches across. So I figure by the time I'm done, by the time this thing's done drying in 6 months to a year or whatever, it'll definitely be like a 6-inch bowl by the time I'm finished. But rough turn, yeah, I'd say so. But I'm gonna start hollowing it out, and at least you guys get to be a part of that. So here we go. Real quick, the reason I'm stressing 500 RPM is because this is the lowest speed on my Jet 1014. I get asked this question quite a bit. You'll notice that you hear a chit 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 sound throughout this entire turning process. I know that at the very beginning the piece is out of whack, but once I start getting the piece lined up right and smoothed out, I was thinking it should, or that sound should go away, but it never does. The only thing I can think of is that I'm hitting different grains as I'm going sideways, like I'm getting the horizontal and vertical, back and forth. What do you think? Already starting to look better. Much better. Here in just a minute, I will be speeding up the video to 4 times its speed. That way you don't have to be bored through the entire turning process. I'll slow it down again when I get to a certain point. That's pretty. Alright, so I'm going by what John says. Is put this thing down in my hip pocket. Start off at 90 degrees, open it up to about 20, 30, and go from there. Even though I turn the video speed up, you can still hear the sound of me hitting the different grains as I'm thinking, where it hits the horizontal and vertical, where it makes the different chopping sounds. I just changed over to a carbide tip. I believe it's the round tip I use this time, and it makes faster work of clearing the wood out. It definitely, I mean, I really do like using those until I can get a grinder a slow grinder to start sharpening. That's what I'll be using to clear out the wood. I have to tell you, this is a lot of fun. With all the stressful stuff that I'm going through in general, in life, with learning how to do this stuff, I mean, it's fun, but it's still stressful to learn. Watching all these shavings come flying off, it is a lot of fun. I have a Nova chuck, and it runs on 2 rods to loosen and tighten it. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out which way to loosen and tighten, and it keeps getting me every time. Very, very frustrating. Here in this segment, you're going to hear 8 small catches. I'm calling these small because in the next segment, you're going to see a big catch. Probably 2 of them. But anyways, I'm pushing pretty hard, as you can see the thickness of these shavings. Starting to, or she says, this is my first official bowl. It's not that little, it's not my Winnie the Pooh thing. This is going to be an actual bowl. I know I'm supposed to leave 1 inch thick for it to dry for the next 6 months to a year. Since it's only going to be about a 6-inch bowl by the time it's done. I know this is 8 inches across. But what I don't know is, I know I should leave about 1 inch all the way around, and probably 1 inch deep, which I don't know how to do because I don't have a depth gauge yet, or what do you call those things? I got a set coming, John said, which I don't think that this is where I'm at yet. It don't feel like it. Then again, I'm a guy, I don't know what inches are. Ask any woman. Okay, prepare yourself for the big catch. Hey John, I think I should edit this one out. It's getting some pretty good catches in there. I think, yep, this is not needed anymore. What I meant by the tip broke off is that there was still a piece of bark left on there where the live center was, and when I touched it with a chisel, it just popped off. I appreciate everybody who likes, shares, and follows my pages on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. I've just started them out, so I don't have much of a following yet. I'm hoping to build that up. If you would all please make some comments on what you think of me so far, of my turning, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Grumpy from Grumpy's Woodturning and Power Carving. Have a good day. It's rough looking because all these things are scrapers. They cut through really good, they get it done, but basically all they are scrapers. Alright everybody, here we go. First bowl, official bowl, like actual bowl. Maple, this one's wet, obviously. It's the first turning. Maple, let's see, I think I already said that. Today is the 1st of January 2021. I just put the wax on it. I waxed on. I'm not going to wax off until 6 months to a year.